Anyway.
There's something I need to ask you too.
Shoot.
That night, 5 years ago, at the reactor, I saw you lying there. Saw your wound and all the blood. I figured it was too late.
Yeah? Wait, what are you implying? That I died? That I'm some kind of imposter? Can't believe I'm having this conversation with you, but here we are. Here, look. My scar. That proof enough? After you left, Zangan found me. He's the one who brought me to the clinic. He risked his life carrying me out of the reactor and down the river. Wasn't just him though. There's the doctor who operated on me all night and the nurses who looked after me for days on end. I'm here now because they were there for me then. And where were you again? In fact, where have you been this whole time? For 5 years.
You know I can't tell you that.
Of course you can't. Sorry, I just need some space.
What's this?
A gift from our humble establishment. Though it may not look like much, it should help you to break the ice with those you meet.
Queen's blood?
Crazy times. Right, so each player takes turns placing a card on the board in one of the 3 lanes that spans from left to right. First, try placing a card on one of the highlighted tiles adorned with an emerald pawn. Let's oh, it wants us to pick Cactua. Oh, okay. So I see. So the pattern that's on the card dictates where the emerald pawns get placed. Okay, I get that. Once a card is in place, its power is added to the lane total. New positions will also be added to the board, which are tiles with emerald pawns upon which you can place cards. The yellow number at the top right of corner of the card is its power, whilst the position of the cards will be added to the board are indicated by the yellow squares on the graphic at the bottom. Bum, 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 bum. Next, place a card so that one of its yellow tiles overlaps with one of your existing positions. So it wants us to play this one. So it's going to be there. When one of your cards' position tiles overlaps with the position you control, it rises in rank, and there are 2 pawns on that tile now. That position is rank 2. Cards can only be placed on positions equal to or higher than their rank, which is denoted by the number, of pawns in the top left-hand corner of the card. Okay, so now we can play this one. So we can play that one there. When one of your cards' positions overlaps with one of your opponents, you claim it as yours. However, claiming a position will not raise its rank. Okay. You can keep track of who is winning a lane by looking at the point total on each side of the board. The numbers on the left represent the power, whilst the ones on the right represent your opponents. You may notice that some cards have tiles with red borders. These are the tiles that are affected by the card's ability. Place cards effectively to make the most of their abilities and amass more power in more lanes than your opponent. In the event you cannot place a card, you have to pass with triangle. When both players pass consecutively, the game will end. So, what does this one do? Let's go there. Ooh, nice. So, so we could strengthen that position with one of these and also take that card there. We could do with getting the center lane down though, so maybe placing it there and taking the center one. Okay. So if I place this one, so we want to place that magic pot. What does it say? Raise the power of allied cards affected tile by 2 whilst this card is in play. So ideally we want to drop that. Yeah. So we're going to play this one here, rightly or wrongly. Which will then allow us to play this card here, which will boost those cards. So now all I need to do, in theory, is beat that card there. So that should be a win, in theory, because he can't place any cards. Obviously I can. So I'm going to stick that there. And then one final one. Let's go for the one with the most points. Boom. Once the game is over, each player's score is tabulated. Only the player with the higher power of the lane has their power added to the score. In other words, no matter how high your power in the lane may be, if it is less than your opponent's power, it will not count towards your score. After calculating the winner for each lane and adding their scores, the player with the highest total score wins. Beautiful. So ideally what I want is to try and press down the board a little bit in the hopes that we get some better cards. Let's see how we go. Okay. Okay. At least that gives us a start up there. He's really building his back line there. We really need to take some cards off him, some positions off him even. So let's just go for that one. Okay, so he's got 3 on the bottom line. Okay, not a problem, not a problem. We're gonna have to bang that on the bottom so that we're beating his score at least. And then, so what we got? Yeah, okay, so if I place him there, that's the end of the game. So it's looking like we won. Boom. Boom. And that's how we do it. So I think that went quite well that time. It's quite a clever little card game. I like it. And we won the Catch Your card. Raise the power of allied cards on the affected tile by 3 whilst this card is in play.
Phew, this guy packs one hell of a punch. But hey, you can't win them all. Besides, what really matters is you were brave enough to take on a bona fide card shark like Pretty Boy here. Sometimes you gotta take the L if you're serious about upping your game. Listen, kid, you got what it takes to be a champ. I'd bet my bottom gill on it. Now why don't you show Blondie your appreciation for being such a good sport? Thank you for playing cards with me, mister.
Oh, that card is beast. Sugar. That's a really horrible card. So, do I want to... Which one do I want to boost? Do I want to make that a 2? Potentially, actually. And a 1. For boost that, then next turn, providing they go to the bottom right spot, which they didn't. Arse. Those cards are beast. They're really tough. Ah, nuts. It's possible we've lost, guys. We're going to give it one more shot.
Morning.
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 Everyone's kind of off doing their own thing.
I noticed.
Let's go. Okay. Do we want to mulligan any of these cards? The Toxirrat's not bad. It might be more useful later on. I'll keep it in my back pocket though. I think we're good. I think we're going to be okay. So we're going to go with this one. Straight away. Straight out the gate. And they've done the same but didn't place it in the middle, which is just bizarre. But there you go. We're going to do the same again. Try and get up front as quick as we can. Ooh. Try and open up as many of these slots as we can to start with, I think. We may have screwed up the middle row actually, but we'll see. We'll see. Mandragora's minion. So in theory, if I play that there, they can only play 1-star cards. Which is okay. That's fine. So if I play that, in theory we've got another 2 slot. That's okay. We need to do that because if we don't, that middle row is going to beat ours. So that has to happen. Let's see what they can pull out the bag here. Played a 1, which is okay. I'm okay with that. In theory, we've pretty much won, I think. I think if we play that, that's going to become 0, which means we win. Oh no, mine becomes 0. We don't want to do that. So if we place that, we win on that row. We're going to lose on that row. So 6 v 7. I have to place that up there because otherwise we're in trouble. So we're going to get 7 points. And then I've got to play my other one down the bottom. Which is fine. That's fine. So we're going to be beaten on the middle row, but we're going to win on the other 2. So in theory, we've won. Here we go. Boom. Got a new card now, Screamer. That's a cool card.
When I grow up, I'm gonna be a soldier.
So we get to ride the clock tower now with Aerith. That's the pub where Barrett is. Oh, a cactua.
Took me long enough, but I finally went and got myself a cat. He's so cute. My camera roll's filling up.
Okay. Here we go. There's the clock tower.
Cloud! Over here!
Let's get started then, shall we?
Right, I'm just going to attempt to... Just bear with me. Adjust the filter. Bear with me, guys. Okay. How are we looking there? That looks better. Yeah, that's better. I think we're good. Right. Here we go. Off we go up the clock tower. I'm really excited about visiting Junon. Seeing the big cannon. I think that's going to be good. What's a bit of a gap there? Here we go. Where's Aerith going? I'm always having a good look around for chests and bits and bobs.
Midgar is this away.
Should be, yeah.
Oh, I won't bother looking at Midgar. There.
Funny, isn't it? How small it looks.
It is far away.
So, did something happen between you and Tifa? Don't look so shocked. We're roommates, you know.
She say something?
Not about you two, no. Still, I can tell. I would have given anything to have a friend when I was growing up. Don't take her for granted.
Just
It's going to be the Turks. And Soldier.
A-team, B-team, you know the drill. Fight these terrorists.
They're looking for us, aren't they?
Gotta be.
Time to go.
Just what do you think you're letting off? Move along!
there you are. There isn't much time. We need to get back to the inn.
But
Don't worry about your friends. They're safe. Trust me. No violence, please. This town suffered enough.
come on.
Do 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 do. Bit dark down here. Here they are. Hey team. Okay. Do 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 do.
You made it. All in one piece?
All in one piece.
Sorry we're late.
Yeah, it's okay.
For the love of... Where the hell have you two been?
On a date. Kind of.
What?
Well, that was the last one. At least till things calm down. Got that? Let's move.
There's always been this awkward triangle between the three of them. Right. Let's see where we go from here. So we're off to Chocobo Ranch now. And then, in theory, we're off to see the Midgazolem, which is a giant snake who lives in some sort of marshland
Now.
just south of Chocobo Ranch.
This way.
Looks like a job for me.
Once we get past the Midgazolem, we'll get to meet the Turks again for the first time during this game, I think. If we're following the 1997 version. What a long time ago that was, eh? "32-bit graphics back then. And now look. Ta-da! So it was at this point that you travelled on the world map during the old Wonder Years.
Look at it all. It's so green.
I think they've actually built an open world map to represent the world map.
A living, breathing planet. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
Guess I still have a lot to learn.
What do you want to know?
For starters, how do we cross these plains?
Come on now, that's easy. The same way you get anywhere. Pick a direction,
Chocobos.
start walking. Left, your left, right. What?
I guess we won't be coming back anytime soon.
Guess not. Let's go.
Here we are.
And there it was, the first step on our new journey. You coming?
Yeah.
Of course we are. Right?
Follow me.
All right, let's get this show on the road, people.
You'd be the Avalanche, folks? It's okay, I'm on your side. Heard you'd be heading my way. You're safe here, but not for long. By the sound of it, Shinra's leaving no stone unturned. Might want to hole up at the old dock out by the swamp. I'd wager Shinra's forgotten it's even there.
Okay, so maybe, just maybe, the Chocobo Ranch isn't... What do we reckon it might be? I'm hoping Chocobo Ranch. I keep banging on about the Chocobo Ranch, and for anybody who's never seen Chocobo Ranch in the original game, or wonder what the hell I'm on about.
Well, well. If it ain't my favorite group of hitchhikers.
Oh, fancy meeting you here.
Thanks again for the ride to Calm.
Don't mention it. It's the least I could do for two such lovely young ladies. But I do believe I neglected to introduce myself. The name's Bill, and you can count on me for a lift anytime.
Alright, Bill.
Except today, that is.
Bill looks cool AF.
Pulled up lame. Sorry about that.
No biggie. We're enjoying the fresh air. Thanks, though.
You, know someplace we can hunker down?
Hunker down, you say? Oh? I'd almost forgotten what it was like to be young and in love. Just head straight that way toward the swamplands. You'll find an abandoned building by the dock. I guarantee no one will bother you there.
Okay, but I'm going this way, Bill. Thanks anyway. Ciao. Bill's like, go that way. I'm like, I'm going this way. See you, Bill. Okay, we're back. We're going to be heading down now to the abandoned dock, where we're likely to bump into the Migazolum. You need to heal up, though. Probably need to use an ether. There we go. Here's some blue elephant cow things again. Few of those.
Let's go.
Still keen to find out how we summon. See if we can't do it now.
You're mine.
This one's for you!
Let's go.
Have fun.
Get our glimpse of our first summon. Let's chuck 'em on. Summons fight alongside you for a brief period of time. That's fair enough, it's going to be fairly short-lived, but it was cool to see it. So that was our first summon of the game. So it looks like they've gone for the, again, bit of a Final Fantasy X idea behind summons. So the original game for 7, the summons came, did their thing and went, whereas these actually fight beside you, which seems pretty cool. There's a purple chest, I'm not sure what that means. Oh, so is that the one that I was going to buy earlier? I think it might be, you know. So I'm glad I didn't buy it, because I've got one now. Yeah, it is. So... weapon skill. And what material do we want on here? HP up, maybe? No. Steel. Let's get some steel in on the go. Assess is on there also. We got anything better than a metal bracer? No, not yet. Power as guards. Got a headband, but that's not really very good. It might be alright for somebody who hasn't got anything. Does what, sorry? Grants immunity to sleep. That's quite useful. We need to set up Red 13's materia, look. He's got poison and that's about it. We need to get him some more materia. Let's take... lightning from Barrett and chakra from Tifa, and then ice from Tifa. Okay. And have we got any new stuff for her? No, I don't think so. Okay. Looks a nice place to hang out.
No sign of Shinra.
Yeah. Looks like an old Republic landing.
Could borrow a boat, make our way across. Then, head on through the mines and keep going till we hit Junon.
Sure. Why not?
You trust these rotting hulks?
I mean, we could.
Let's not.
then maybe we swim it.
This swamp is home to the deadly Midgard Sormer. Beware.
But even if you're slow, you can rent a chocobo. We'll see you safely past being nothing if not fast.
So just give Bill the word, and he'll pick you out. A bird!
Well, can we rent some birds?
Can we?
So now we've got to go back to the Chocobo Ranch. Great stuff.
Fine.
And the gate's open this time, so we can go in. It's always a bonus.
Pleasure to see you all again.
Hello, Bill.
And welcome to my humble ranch.
Managed to get your truck fixed?
Indeed I did. You must have been my lucky charms. She started up right after you left. Anywho, what can I do you for? You in the market for some fine feathered friends by any chance?
Are we ever? Need 'em to get through the swamplands.
Then you have come to the right place. Back in the day, we had Republic ferries to get us from A to B, but now they're nothing but driftwood, sadly. We got the next best thing, though, chocobos. To them, a bottomless bog's no worse than a kiddie pool. Now, ladies, you're probably wondering, what gives these birds the power to glide across swamps with ease? Would you believe that their fluffy feathers give them the buoyancy to float, while their limber legs can outrun a motorboat? Not even the dreaded Midgard Sormer, one of the fastest fiends around, can keep up with them.
Wow.
But you don't need convincing. You just need pointing to a hard-working chocobo. Nature's two-legged limousine.
So, can we rent some?
Sure can. My grandson Billy's in the stable over yonder. He'll help you out.
Oh, Billy.
Howdy!
Bill's son Billy.
Need some chocobos to cross the swamp.
Sorry, Pops, but you're out of luck.
Pops.
Got no more birds. Last one went this morning.
Could have fooled me, kid.
These are spoken for. That or they're not fit for riding. But I can see you're in a bind, so I'll bump you up the list. For a price, of course.
Which is?
10 grand each.
The thing is, we don't have that kind of money. Or any, really.
Well, there is one other option. Only cost you $1 grand. Is what a scoundrel might say. But I wouldn't dream of distressing y'all further. Just so happens one of our birds ran off the other day. Wild thing, but still a fine chocobo. If you can manage to find and catch him, then he's yours. Free of charge.
You sure?
Yeah. Name's Pico. Hardest-headed bird you'll ever meet. By far. And he's the spitting image of Pops here. You can start by looking for his tracks. Find those, and you're sure to find the feet that made him. Now, wild chocobos can be a bit skittish around people. But if you play it cool and creep up real quiet-like, you'll wrangle them no problem.
I think we can do that. Thanks.
And one last thing. This info comes free of charge, provided you promise to stop by our shop. Speak to Chloe back there. She'll sell you whatever you need.
Kid's a born businessman.
If y'all can catch our runaway and get his butt back here, riding and rearing lessons are on me.